Gavin here. Today we're going to be talking about a pretty spectacular band. The band we're looking at today is Faze Wave, and the album we're looking at is Lethologica. Alrighty, so the first thing we're talking about is my first impression of the album. My first impression of the album was that it was pretty good. I really liked the overall atmosphere that the album set, and like it was very simple, very kept up with what exactly I had heard from Faze Wave, but also a little bit different in some cases. It was a little bit less shoegazy than when I first heard Faze Wave, but none of that really changed my opinion of the album. I really had a quite enjoyable experience listening to the album. Alrighty, so the next thing to talk about are the lyrics. So the lyrics had a pretty relatively simple premise. Like, the idea was that there was a relationship involved. Granted, this is like an indie alternative band, so typically alternative indie bands, love and loss or relationships have a lot to do with the premises and like the meaning of the albums or lyrics and stuff, so it wasn't too far from that. It was about like it seemed like the singer or the narrative was having trouble with someone they were in love with, or kind of dealing with maybe a breakup or something. That's what a lot of the time the lyrics were kind of perceiving, and or what I took away from the lyrics. Alrighty, so the next thing we talk about are the band similarities. Some of the band similarities that come to mind are like the Main, some maybe even like No Vacation also was a band that I could compare them to. It's an alternative indie band, and like they kind of stick within their realms of genre. It's not too ambiguous or ambitious. It's very just like homegrown alternative indie music. And alrighty, so the next one I'm talking about is my favorite song. Honestly, I think my favorite song would probably have to be Bad Now. I think, yeah, because it's like wanting someone really badly at this very moment and stuff, and I can kind of relate to that, because when I want someone in my life, or like if I have a crush on somebody, I typically like I'm kind of impatient with all that, so I'm like, alright, so the last one I'm talking about are the singing and screaming styles. Singing, there's no screaming whatsoever. Typically with indie alternative bands, they don't really scream that much. Maybe I could yell here and there, but not really in this album. It wasn't very apparent and things. The singing was, it was pretty good. Not a lot of vibrato, just very simple, kind of even folky at some points in the album. Alright, so to rate this album, I'll probably give it like probably like a 3. It was pretty good. It wasn't like super like crazy, and really there wasn't really anything about it that stood out to me. But it was a pretty good album for a small time indie band and whatnot. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for movies, music, games alike, leave in the comment section. I'll be here to check them out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.